I'm going to show you our three-way forecasting tool that allows us to set a budget on farm over a 12-month period. We appreciate that a lot of your clients need to be making decisions now that are going to have a short-term impact on the day-to-day running of their farming business. Here you can create a full top-down plan and create something that is actionable for your farmers now. A forecast and set of outputs can turn goals into a full plan of action. Before we get into the how we can create the budget, let's first take a look at some of the key outputs that can be provided to your clients. Creating our budget in the planning grid gives us options to generate some key reports, such as our forecasted farm monthly cash flow for the year, our P&L report to estimate the profit or loss for the farm, and also the balance sheet report for the forecasted year. You can add extra levels of detail to reports by having the option to show stock quantities and display any notes that maybe have been added to your budgeted figures so that everyone can be kept in the know as to why certain assumptions were made. Our statement of position report allows to generate the financial position of the farm at market value on a set date and make an informed decision that is based on live information. We can show a comparison period on reports and compare to last month or last year, for example. We can also take a look at the farm summary to give a total overview of the main areas of the farm based on the budget. This can show some important KPIs relating to the farm. Some visual graphs can be key to highlight some of the top operating expenses for the farm and how they relate over a 3-year period. And also see the income and expense trend on farm for the last 6 years. These graphs can allow us to make it relevant to your farmers in a visual way, but also standardizing the output across the practice. It makes this information comparable and means no matter who is creating your report, you know you'll be able to compare and contrast these outputs across your team. Our report packs can allow us to compile all these key reports you want to share with your clients into one file and could be scheduled to send out. We can also help you automate the follow-up reports to schedule over the coming months, highlighting where the actual data then sits against your budget and update the forecast as required. Now let's take a look at how we can get to that endpoint of being able to generate these reports and provide that value for your clients. To start, the budget can be set at a cash or profit basis, depending on how you and your firm like to plan. We can then import last year's actuals farm data as a baseline for the upcoming planning year. Our imported data is easily editable by selecting an individual cell to make changes or can make adjustments to the total value in an account. We can easily select to copy and increase or decrease our data on a month, bi-monthly or quarterly basis. We also have the option to spread our data on a curve based on last year's actuals. So this means we can make a change to the total value with the selected account and keep the weightings that fall in each month to match what actually happened in the previous year. You can also increase or decrease the value in an account by a set percentage to account for inflation or overall decrease across an account. This also keeps the weightings of last year's actuals and makes the change to overall total. We have the option to enter dynamic mode for certain accounts if necessary. This allows to budget certain costs on a dollar per head, dollar per hectare, or dollar per DSC basis for an associated tracker. You can add notes to any data in your budget to leave comments or assumptions. These can be displayed in your reports as previously shown. This isn't set and forget either. You can reforecast the remainder of the year as actuals come in from your accounting software. Take a snapshot to save the forecast and use the most up-to-date business plan reflecting reality on the farm. We all know problems can come out of the blue, whether it can be a shift in commodity prices or interest rates, a weather event, or a major repair bill. Everyone in your team has the ability to reforecast and analyze the impact this would have on your farmers.